You know, I measure social media fuck-ups on a scale of 1 to oof. Now, if you achieve mega oof status, your social media fuck-up has achieved critical mass. Now, the term mega oof is subjective, so while the Logan Paul suicide forest can be considered a mega oofs can also be applied to things that are much less oof-worthy than that oof. So, Maria Mallard, aka Momokun, has achieved mega oof status. So her official apology was titled My Response, and if that's not telling to how her response to the situation was, I don't know what is. Firstly though, her Instagram apology was absolutely abhorrent. Like, really fucking bad. In typical Logan Paulian fashion, it was so bad she had to make a text apology and then follow that up with her final apology on YouTube. Needless to say, this is a Greek tragedy, much like many others I have covered in the past, and boy oh boy, is it sure one hell of a fire. I would call this the Hindenburg of apologies. So let's take a gander at that very interesting and compelling Instagram story argument. And by the way, I really hate story arguments because they disappear after 24 hours. So I appropriated this Instagram story from Mr. Repzion's channel. So, you know, that's what I did.
I hope that this is not just a lesson for myself, but for a lot of people in the community, since it's not just me.
So, I guess I shouldn't be the first one to mention that, it's not okay to start apologies with, I'm not the only one that does blank, especially if the object or actions in question imply you groping other people. Now, aside from leading by example, Jesus fucking Christ, is this just like moving the goalpost like the max? Oh, other people do it too, so I'm not really that bad. Maria, we're not talking about this. We're talking about you.
I hope, please learn from. Don't want to see this happen to anyone else, and if I have to be a martyr for this, for myself and lots of other people who learn their lessons, so be it.
A martyr? Yeah. Oh, what a noble cause to die for. Respecting people's space. Yes, what a noble cause. This shouldn't be a cause that someone should have to lose their career over, because it should be apparent enough, not to grab people's titties or clasp their asses with your hands. And 2, you're not a martyr, because a martyr doesn't do a thing that is wrong. You have definitely done something that is wrong. Nobody is arguing otherwise. You are no Joan of Arc. You are no other martyr. You're not Jesus. It's the only martyr I can think of. It's been a while.
At the end of the day, I don't care too much about what people view me as, because I know who I am as a person. You don't know me, but you can think you know me. And I know that I just really like the cosplay, and I really genuinely love people. Not in like a sexual way, but like I care wholeheartedly for people. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for, you know, just wanting me to be a better person and wanting to see me make better decisions. I know I do.
Sweet Mary Mother of Frappuccinos. Oh my fucking Uggs. Like, I am, like, literally about to die. What a basic ass thing to say. Oh, you don't know me or my story. No, I don't know you, and I don't know your full story. But, you know, it should be pretty apparent that in that story, you are not supposed to grab strangers. Like that is somehow a way to skirt around the issue or curtail the issue. I have ADHD. My story is very sad, so don't be mad at me for saying and doing stupid things.
Sure, what everyone keeps talking about sponsors for some reason. I haven't lost any sponsors. I don't even have any sponsors. What?
So, Maria also says she has no sponsors and she has never had sponsors in this apology. Unfortunately, a brand deal, if a brand works with you and they give you stuff and they pay you money, that is a brand deal, yes, from a person called a sponsor. It's a sponsorship. Allow me to get on a little mini rant here because I really don't like the stuff that Maria just is sending out to the world. So for some reason, this cosplayer, Maria, has felt the need to get involved in the fitness community. A community I love to watch, listen, and consume content from. Now, as someone who considers himself not extremely educated, but at least more than the average person, right? I can tell you right now that I fucking hate fit tees. Fuck fit tees. People like Momo are literally promoting items and objects that do the exact opposite of what they're claiming to do. Oh, this tea will help you lose weight. You know what it helps you do? Jack shit. The only reason she's standing there with a fit tea sponsorship is because she's got big titties. That's it. I hate this crap. The things that, like, they say it cuts down on, like, bloating or like, it'll help with weight loss or something like that. You know what happens if you drink something like apple cider vinegar? It doesn't help you lose weight. It doesn't curb appetite. You know what it helps you do? It helps you ruin your fucking teeth. Ladies, it is more popular than ever to get in the gym, even if you feel a little self-conscious about that. But you know what's going to really help you actually lose weight? Moving around heavy shit and just moving more. On top of that, Momo is one of the best, you know, teachers of fitness, considering she started her weight loss journey by going and visiting a surgeon and having it vacuumed out of her. I don't even know how she gets fitness and health related sponsorships when it's very clear that that is not what she is teaching. Like I see like thick ass like fitness Instagram models standing with fit tea. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Maria's ugly. I didn't say that from the beginning. You know, I just feel like it's very strange for her to tout that when it's very clear that these products do not do anything. There is, like, not a lot of evidence even supporting how good fit teas are. You can make a fit tea at home for less money than it would cost to get fit tea delivered to your house. Anyway, little rant done. She's just got those brand deals because she's got some tanks. She's got some tanks.
I'm going around right now. Do not blame sexual assault on ADHD. I merely said I had it. And because of that, leaves a lot of impulsiveness. I explained that I do not see that as an excuse. I was trying to give some context to where my idiocy comes from sometimes. But the memes are funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, come on. You were totally covering your ass with the ADHD meme. Are you fucking kidding me? It's a meme because you said it was inhibiting a factor in your action. Even if ADHD makes you more dense, and according to my comments, ADHD does not do any of what you have said it's done, then, like, at the end of the day, you even bringing up ADHD and saying that it causes you to be more dense would still lead ADHD to be the causes of your actions, as if somehow it displaces the blame. I find that very interesting. How even when you say, oh, well, I didn't say ADHD did that. I said ADHD makes me more stupid, therefore I do that. So nothing's changed. You've just added an unnecessary, more difficult step to the process. Really, inside the mind of Momokun, I'm so glad we're getting this. But, you know, enough boying her Instagram story, because I could sit here and boy that thing all day, because it really is that fucking bad. It is like the text apology from Logan Paul. Abhorrent and pandering to the orbiters. So, let's take a gander at the YouTube apology, the official my response from Momokun. Let's see what she had to say.
Actions have never been met with malicious intent. I have never meant to ever be malicious with any action that I cause or that I do. I'm a very, like, loving person, and I really love people and genuinely care about people.
Well, you know, it's weird. I care about people too, but this doesn't really explain why crotches were being shoved in my... I meant to say that the other way around. Why microphones are being shoved into people's crotches. I'm not sure where she's getting crotches to shove into people's microphones. That's weird.
Times where I have mixed close friendships and my relationships and boundaries with those people with people who are not close friendships and more so acquaintances. Within the last year, I've come to learn so much about what consent is and boundaries after entering the costume community or the nerd community.
Look, me and my bros, we're real handsy. We do touch each other, not in like a gropey, touch the balls kind of way, give your bro a hand job, that's weird. But, you know, like bros. My male audience would understand how other dudes act with other dudes, and that, like, we do have physical contact with our bros. This just sounds hella gay. But just because I might hold hands with my bros, doesn't mean I am just gonna hold hands with some random fucking stranger. Also, another thing, bros don't show public displays of bro affection in public. And also, nobody kisses their homies goodnight. That's just gay. Momo, it's not hard to keep your hands to yourself if that person is not a bro, because you have no connection to be a bro with that person. You understand what I mean? It's not that hard.
Was impulsive and thoughtless. It wasn't really well educated at all. In no way does it excuse my actions in the slightest.
I'm having flashbacks to a man who has had a constant and severe lapse in his judgment over his career. I don't know who it is, though.
I personally do not think I'm above criticism in any way. I've never felt that way about myself. I think it's the exact opposite.
You know, I'm glad she says she's not above criticism, but what she says and what she does are two different things, because criticizing comments of Momokun get deleted from her Instagram. So I don't know what's happening here. I'm just saying, someone's saying and doing something else.
Thoroughly. I don't think I can say or do whatever I want. I think it's the exact opposite. I think I can't say or do whatever I want. I feel like a lot of what I do is looked at under a microscope, and I understand why it is, and I'm not mad about it at all.
Honey, the microscope appeared above your career when you started missing deadlines on stuff that people paid for. You know, ironically, the best apology I've ever seen done by a YouTuber is Logan Paul's video apology on his channel. You know, I think YouTubers who need damage control can really look at that and learn what they should and shouldn't do by looking at the Logan Paul case and saying, don't say that, do that, don't say that, do that. You know, for all it's really worth, Logan Paul's team did a really good job with damage control. I think the documentary thing, though, you know, I think the YouTube documentary thing is a larger issue on its own, but that's a subject for another day. You know, before we close, this apology was also monetized, and people are saying Momo is trying to profit off of the chaos that's happening currently. I think it's rather that she doesn't know how YouTube works, because she's a cosplayer, and that's what I'm going to settle that one on. I don't know if it is the case. I'm just going to give her the benefit of the doubt on that one. But aside from that, I think the apology is really fucking bad. Here's how you make a good apology. Sweet, to the point, admit your wrongdoings, end the video. You don't sigh when the video starts, it's not overly edited, you act genuine, you're just straightforward, then you're done. You know, wait for a bit, lie low, go away from social media for a couple days, maybe a week, depending on, you know, how you feel, and then come back and immediately do something to kind of help fix those actions. So you know how Logan Paul came back, really addressed the issues of suicide and how affecting and how impactful something like that actually is. It doesn't have to be that big, but, you know, do something. Then, after you do that, don't do what Logan Paul did and acknowledge it every single fucking step of the way and blame other people, because then that shows how fake you fucking are. Actually, just never acknowledge it. Just don't acknowledge it. Show you're better with your actions. Not by saying, I'm better, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna do better. That doesn't really show that you're gonna do better. Anyway, I really love this kind of drama because it just gives me some catharsis when someone who's doing something ridiculously wrong, objectively really wrong, gets their comeuppance for what they're doing. And I think the Momokun thing is really just one of many YouTubers who have done the exact same things of her by really jumping the gun and making an apology too early. I don't think there's anything wrong with waiting a week to make an apology, but you shouldn't constantly keep making apologies and then changing your story as it goes. Anyway, what can I say? I like drama when it doesn't involve me. With that being said, I'm gonna go be basic, go to a Starbucks, and enjoy my day. So you have a lovely day, Internet. Follow me on Twitter at FPSDiesel, Instagram, and all the other social medias linked down below. Anyway, with that, take care.